Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a Medieval City. Hello, horsey. Last episode at the end there, we figured out where our path was going to go. The path that leads out of the city here, that leads to the stables, that leads to the arena, and out of the city. We decided of a diagonal bridge, something that's a little bit awkward. I don't think I've done a diagonal bridge for at least a long time. There's definitely some hurdles in the way of doing it diagonally, but it could look really cool as like a direction to come into the city. It's almost like an arrow that points towards the city, isn't it? In a way. Now, we need to work out here before we start building, do we want to use this hill here as like an incline up? I think it would be cool too. I think it'd be cool to have just a little bit of a dirt incline here before we get to the actual bridge itself. So if we just terraform this out a little bit here, let's turn these shaders off. Just out a little bit, just so there's a little bit more for us to build onto. See, something like that would be good. Keep sort of round. It's nice and diagonal here, so we can actually get up onto it. We'll use, I think we'll use something like, what are they called? Stone slabs and stuff. I want to keep the stone path, I think, like this sort of multicolored stone or multi-brick stone path that sort of leads out and this way, but it's maybe a little bit thinner, probably. That leads there and around there and up here. And then the bridge itself, I also want to be made out of stone. We've got the wooden bridge here that leads to the arena, and I think this should be a rather grand stone bridge that leads towards the city itself. So what block do we want as the block we walk on? I think cobblestone would actually work really well as a block that we walk on. Yeah. So if we just do, you know what? We'll do it like this. Click there. Replace wool blue with cobblestone. Ta-da. And the width of the bridge. Now, a width when you're working in diagonals is a little bit tricky. Because it always looks a little bit thinner than what it actually is. And you also pretty much need it to be an odd-numbered width. And I'll show you why. The reason why you want it to be an odd-numbered width is so you don't get this weird shape going on. You need it to be like an odd, like 1, 2, 3. Yeah? 3, 5, 7, things like that. Because if you make it any wider, like if I went there, suddenly it's like 2 blocks. It just looks strange. So that's something to take note on. We're also going to have to figure out how we want the other side of the train here to go. Let's go like that. So that's the end of the bridge there. How are we going to sort of cut this down? I think probably a good start would be just to do a bit of flattening. Just take the top clean off it. Pause 2. Set air. Just take the top off it. Give us some room to be able to see. So we can have that there. That tree could probably end up staying. That's fine there. This will all turn to grass by the time we probably even get here. See, I tell you what isn't a bad idea that we haven't done yet. That literally just gave me an idea. Is a little area where the trees have been chopped down and we just have stumps left. Maybe we need to do that over by the watchtower. Over that way. Yeah, where the watchtower is and where the woodcutter is. If we have a little area of just cut down trees, that could be smart as well. That could be pretty cool. Now, I think I need to take this layer off here so the bridge can then just drop back down again. Now, there is no quick way to do this, because if I try and do it quick as well, then I'm just going to end up chopping parts that I don't want to chop. So, we're going to leave that there. All the leaves that are just laying about will just despawn. So that should be fine. Let's get underneath there. Oh, I'll tell you what. We'll just leave the trunk there. We'll extend the trunk down. And then we have that little step down. Now we've got a clean area that we can work on the bridge. And then once we've got the bridge done, we can then place a load of trees back on this land here to hide the fact that we're not going to continue the bridge on forever. or like the path on forever. We'll just give that a bit of a helping hand. That'll spread from there. Okay, good width for a bridge. You want a horse to be able to get over here. I think we need to add at least this. Now I could add the same thing on the other side. Now that feels right, yeah? That feels right. We've got 1, 2, 3. Although it's 4, it's still an odd number. You could sort of get 2 horses passed on here. You know, you can cross over. I think it looks nice and grand. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So now about the sides, right? Let's get rid of this. I don't need any of this. Put that there. Put that there. We're gonna want to have. If I do stone, we're definitely gonna want some of that. I'll worry. Oh, is that the monster egg one? No. I'll worry about putting detail in afterwards, but we'll just get like the majority of the structure completed with clean block. Okay. Now, how do we want these legs to go? The suspended part. With this one, we went with an arched underside. I think this one will have straight downs. So if we done a straight down every 2, so we have like a block that sticks out in between each one. That works out pretty nice. So I had like a stick out bit there, sort of drop down and out. So if I do the same thing here, there we go. That works out right. So we have that going down there, and then we'll extend this down. Ooh. Always go down like through the dirt like that. Never let it sit with dirt below it. It just doesn't look right to me ever. This one goes into the middle of the lake. You're going to have no boats going through here, so it doesn't matter. In fact, while I'm here, I can put a little bit in that one. While I'm here, we can do mossy stone bricks in the water and probably just a block above the water, just so it looks like, you know, it's been sitting in there a long time. Like that. And like that. Okay, yeah. That it's already. I want a really strong, like, feeling from it. Like it's very well made and wrong one. Very well made. Very what would be the word? Like structural. I don't know. I want it to feel like an entrance to a big city like this. It's the main land route into the city. Oops. Alright, we'll do the mossy there. Nice to have a mossy on both sides. That's a nice little bonus, that is. Put that down in there. That tree, I'm afraid you are in the way. I tried to keep you. I tried to work around you. I really did. But you're not working for me. And that was already there. Alright, so how does that look? Just like that. It looks pretty, like, okay like that. Now we need to thicken up these edges. It looks like a little, like, platform. We want to make it look like look thicker. So we need to have a top on here. We might as well sort of build the wall into it itself at the same time. I think we'll still stick with stone bricks, and I'm going to build them on the outside. That way we don't make the bridge, like, walking platform part any smaller. We don't want it to make it smaller anywhere. We built the width to be as wide as we needed it to. So we'll have that like that. And then we'll build it this way. So this is doing two things. It's his first sort of putting down a wall so we can't fall off the edge, but it's also bringing the side of the bridge out by a block to add a little bit of depth, and also gives us a chance to build onto it. Okay, so we've got that there. Now we've got this like this little sort of tapering on the edge. I think what we're going to do is I would really like to have slabs, these ones, in here. Let's put that on. I think if we just do it in bits, we can just add bits that we like. Okay. I knew there was one more. Okay, like that. But then how do I then do the bottom? I can leave that little bit of cobblestone there. I want to give it sort of this thickness feel. Oops. It's a little bit tricky. It's quite hard to get right, this. I'm in the way of something. Oh, there's a land there. That side. Okay, I like that. It's made from a thin platform into something that you could sort of. It looks like it would be able to hold itself up. That's the wrong block. How on earth did that change? I must have rolled my finger on the scroll wheel or something. So tricky. Okay, I think that's good. That's to the edge. Okay. So that's on there. A little bit of detail with the slabs in there. We definitely can add some more onto that around these leg areas. I'm thinking just on these parts. Get a bit of a pattern going on it. I can't get down to that one. But I can. Do I do it on the top half or the bottom half? Bottom half. Do I want it on the top half? I think I prefer it on the top half because I can put another special block in below it to make it stand out even more. So top half. Yeah, top half. And then we can go with not the monster egg one. Why have I got an egg in my inventory? I think on this one here. And the same on this side. I've got a feeling I've missed a leg somewhere on the other side. No, it's okay. Okay, so we've got that in. And then I think we get these again, and I put them under this side. Oh, yeah. Oops. I can get under there. I need to get to it. Just that one. Very key block. Probably my favourite. You know how the fern is my favourite like block in Minecraft. Like I just like the fern. As far as like a solid block goes, I think this half slab is my favourite. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so the top half now looks thick, looks chunky, looks solid. But now the legs look a little bit thin. Okay, so to fix the legs, we're going to get some stone walls, I think. We don't want to make them too wide, but the stone wall should just give a bit more of a solid feeling. I think if we put them on the inside tracks that go down there and there. Should thicken them out a little bit. We'll do this one side and then we'll back off and have a look, and if we like it we'll do it on the other side. I won't do it into the water because obviously it'll look weird in the water. We don't have those, the what is it called, waterlogged feature that they have in the new Minecraft. We're only playing on 1.7.10, so if I put walls into the water, it just makes the water look like it's got a hole in it. Love it. I love it. See, it just makes it a little bit thicker on there. Also gives a little bit more of an extra texture and depth on it too. I like that. So we'll do that on this side as well. I fell. Down here. That one. And this one. Some big pillars on this side. I'm not changing up like the dirt and stuff below. It doesn't need to. It would look almost like you've made the hole for it instead of putting the bridge on top. Don't go there. Don't go there. Just to make it proper. Okay, I love that. Especially now that you can see the other side there. It looks chunkier. Now I want to do it just so there's like a line about here. Just so we're almost making a square in the middle. And what block do we use for this? Do I go... I think I use cobblestone for it. Okay, so I want to basically make a square. So if I get those, that's too high. That's on the top half. That is... It's either that one or that one. I think I'm going with that one. So I put these down here. And then cobblestone. I think I want to build it in it like that. Man, the cobblestone doesn't work. The cobblestone doesn't work. I think that looks just cleaner. And then those on the bottom of it. Much better. Much better. So now the legs look thicker and sturdier. We've got some bracing going on there as well. Let's do it on the other side. So we want... trying to think of the height. There we go. That one and that one. There. There's not as much like placing to do on this side. The cobblestone, I think cobblestone only really works as detail, or where you stand on. At least in our in sort of this kind of build, if you put the cobblestone as like a structural block, it just looks too loose. It doesn't look like it's strong enough to hold. You know what? This one's just annoying me. I'm going to take that block away and put the slab there. It just looks neater. Okay, very cool. I think the bottom part of the bridge now is good. I think I'm happy with that. In the middle, though, do I want to connect anything up in the middle? It looks a little bit inside-out t-shirt. Do you know what I mean? It looks like it's not quite completed in there. Oops. Put these like beams going across here. Really tight on space. I can't do that one. That one. That one. Might as well do the undersides as well. Just so if we ever go underneath the bridge, like in a little rowboat or something like that, it's important to make sure they look good. If I go down here, it just looks like there's more going on there now. Okay. So the top of the bridge here. How do we want the top of this bridge to go? Cobblestone wall going along the edge. You know, I think it needs just a little bit of wood. A little wooden fence. Going across there. Just that different colour. To make it stand out. That'll work. That goes very well with the stone. What about stairs? What about cobblestone stairs? I haven't got any Trouble is with stairs, is stairs work very well on straight bridges, but when you're on a diagonal, the stairs can only go like this way or that way. Do you know what I mean? They can't go in a diagonal way. Makes it a little bit trickier. It'd be really cool to have something on the edges of these as well. I'm thinking about wooden buttons going along the edge and then changing. So, Trouble is, if I put a fence all the way across, it's going to look really dull. We've got this really interesting bottom half, but this top half isn't going to be all that much. So, where are the pillars? There. And okay, let's do this first. We're going to have to go back to the, just place some blocks down, keep what you want, and take away what you don't. So we're just going to put these down first, and then we'll work on like a next step. Okay, so that's step number 1. Looks very nice through there. Then these can now join up onto those. And on them. Diagonal bridges and their challenges. That one. And that one. Very nice. Where's that? Here, I've got it on me. I changed these up to the special ones. Then I think putting the slabs on top of those just makes a lot of sense. If I stand on the edge here, I can still see sort of through the bridge there. See all the trees and stuff. See the city approaching in the distance from back here. Yeah, that's cool. Slabs on top. Oops, missed it. It's going well. Alright, cool. Now, I love the side of it. I like the top. I still needs a little bit of work. There's still something missing from the top here. Maybe because we've only got like one block sort of being utilized on the top here. Maybe if we keep cobblestone in it, but we add some other blocks in there. So I don't want to use stone brick because we've got a lot of that in the build. We can use normal stone. We can use mossy cobblestone, maybe a little bit of it. Let's go with that. So replace cobble. Oh, what is the number of 48? Replace cobble with 48. So we've got that'll make it all mossy cobble, but we only want a little bit. So we want more stone than. So that would be like 66% stone, 33% mossy cobble. I'm going to add another stone, and then I'm going to go cobble, 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 cobble. So it's 5 cobbles, 3 stones, 1 mossy stone. And I think that's a nice... See, that's still a lot of mossy cobble. I think, let's by hand remove some. Better. The stone worked really well in there, hey? Doesn't that look much better when you're walking down it than having all solid cobblestone? Definitely the normal stone, like the smooth stone in there, really works. Love it. Really, really like that. It's actually made the whole top of the bridge look a lot better. Could I do something that sort of connects these up? I don't know what. How many pillars do I have? Make something a bit special. That one, that one, that one, and that one. So I made these pillars taller, and now I can sort of like loop them in a way. Don't quite know how, unless I it's gonna be tricky to do. Like that and like that. I should have lowered it down. That'll work though. Trying to think that would be the way. From the top down. That one. That one. And then I'm not placing like 5 slabs just to get one. Apart from when I get it wrong. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That one. That one. That one. That one. I like the I like what we're doing. I don't like the tall pillars though yet. We need to do something about them. See, that looks really... Actually, that hasn't turned out all that bad. I think if we take these all out of the tall ones and we drop the second special block down, and then I take those and put them down there. That's cool. Hold up. Hold up. That's better. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so if we slab, we get some of these slabs here. Like that, so we can actually get up onto it without having to jump. Same on this side. Like that. Now walk across the bridge. Yeah, I like that. Shame I don't have anything like string, because like if it was string, it would work really, really well. That's cool though. I like that as a bridge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool as like the main way into the city there. Okay, that's where we're going to leave the episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye!